Exceptional day. This is Geraldine again. Hope you had an exceptional day today. Hope you're doing good. Today, I would like to talk to you about changing the narrative. Change the narrative. What do I mean by this? The only constant thing in life is change. I know you've heard that before. Change can be positive and change can be negative. If life isn't the way you expect, if your life isn't going the way you want it to go, then it's time for you to make a change. Despite our family background, we can change the narrative. You might come from a poor family, change the narrative. Because your parents were poor or are poor, it doesn't mean you have to end up poor. Because your parents struggled in life, it doesn't mean you have to struggle in life. Because you come or you came from a broken home, it doesn't mean you also have to raise children in a broken home. Because things haven't gone as you expected, doesn't mean they have to continue that way. Majority of the wealthy people we've heard of, we've listened to, we've read about, majority of them were not born with silver spoons. Many of them came from poverty. Some were able to transform their lives by going the extra mile. It's not that they have two heads. It's not that they were more special than everyone else. But they decided, they made up their mind, they consciously made up their mind to change the narrative of their life. And you can do the same as well. You might have made some mistakes in life. You might have gotten pregnant as a teenager. You might have trusted the wrong person. You might even have taken the wrong advice, or taking your own advice that you did not think through before actually taking that step. You might have hanged out with the wrong crowd. You might have trusted the wrong person. You might have done the deal, done the business that you did not actually calculate or plan or strategize properly before setting up. Or you might have done something that you constantly regret. It's time to get up and change the narrative. Are you okay with where you are right now? If not, change the narrative. What people say about you shouldn't be as important as what you say about yourself. And it should not be in any way important as what God Almighty says about you in His Word. And He says a whole lot of wonderful things about you. He says you are beautifully and wonderfully made. He said you're a royal priesthood. He said you're the apple of His eyes. He said you are precious in His sight. He said you are inscribed on the palm of His hand. Inscribed on the palm of His hand. He also said that before He formed you, He knew you. He had a purpose for creating you. He did not create you to live a life of mediocrity. He did not create you to live a life of lack and want. The reason why we go through the challenges we go through most times is because we have not taken our time to find out what God's Word says about us, what He says about us. We are special. We are unique. Someone else's label should not be a label that you carry on for the rest of your life. They don't own you. They did not make you. They don't know the specifications, the details, the time and effort God put into selecting the parents He used in giving birth to you, because of the qualities He wanted to produce in you. You don't know how special you are. You don't. You are special and unique in your own way. Change the negative narrative concerning you. Yes, things might not be going well. Things might be hard. You might have suffered a setback. You might have suffered lack. But what are you saying? Are you speaking that negativity into your life? Are you declaring what you are seeing as your portion in life? Yes, things might not be going so well, but change the narrative. Speak positively. Speak what you want to see in your life. The negative thoughts that are dwindling in your brain, in your mind, that are making you come under this negative energy, is not good for you. It blocks you from actually seeing the positive things, the good things around and about you. Funny enough, it's very funny to see, or it's very sad to see beautiful ladies. I mean, very beautiful ladies. When other ladies see them, they admire them. But because of what someone else said, maybe a boyfriend who never knew your worth. And one thing there is, God will always hide your worth from someone who does not deserve you. Because of what a boyfriend who never knew your worth, who just came to play pranks with you, who did not even deserve you, because of what they said to you, or because of what someone else said to you, or said to them, they look down on themselves. No matter how beautiful they are, and some other ladies are, you're looking beautiful, you're looking gorgeous. To them, they don't see it because they've allowed the negative people around them to speak the negativity and create a negative energy around them. Change the narrative. Change every negative talk. Change every negative thought you've been concentrating on. Change every negative talk that you've been hearing and you've been dwelling on. You might have even been a parent that have been telling you from childhood that you are useless, you are nothing, you are nobody, you will amount to nothing because of mistakes or because of frustrations they were going through. They had no other way or no other place to take it out, to unleash their anger, to release their anger for themselves. They decided to unleash it on you. Pardon them because they did not know that they were hurting you. They were doing that unintentionally. But still, you have to let it go. Someone might have said negative things about you. You dwelt on that negative thought. You dwelt on that negative talk for too long. How long are you going to continue dwelling on what someone said about you? How long are you going to continue dwelling on what the negative thoughts, the negative predicaments, the negative vibes that are keeping you from being productive? You have so much more in front of you. You have your whole life and destiny in front of you. Something greater, something better, something bigger. Bishop Oyedepo always say something. There is never a better yesterday. There is always a better tomorrow. There is something great for you tomorrow that you might not see right now. None of us can see tomorrow. None of us knows what is in stock for us. But the more we dwell on negative thoughts, the more we dwell on disappointments, the more we dwell on what somebody said wrong about us, the more we dwell on our negative circumstances, the more we dwell on our delays, on our frustrations, the more we dwell on lack, the more we attract those negative things to our lives, to ourselves. The more we keeping ourselves under the pile of negativity that repels, pushes away positive and good things from coming our way. what someone said about you is not true. They are not the one to put a label on you. When God created the world, He said it was good. And for Him to have created you, He said you are good. No matter who says you are useless, change the narrative. You are useful. No matter who says you are a nobody, you are somebody. If you were not somebody, God will not send Christ to die on the cross for you. At all. No one does that for someone who is not special. You are special, you are unique in every given way. You might not see it. I think you even need to read the Bible more. Read about His promises, read about what He says about you, read about how valuable He sees you. If people speak condescending and negative words about you, just change the narrative. Their words don't matter as much as what you say about you and what God says about you. No matter who it is or who it was that said that negative word or that keeps saying that negative word concerning you, you have every right to turn off the volume. Turn off every negativity in your mind. You have the switch. Decide what you are allowed to dwell, to reside in you, and what you want to kick out. If it means you cutting off some people, cutting off some friendship, cutting off some relationship, any relationship in which you are being devalued, in which you are being treated as a nobody, you are being treated as you have to always prove yourself, any relationship that you are in that always makes you feel you are not worth having that person is not good for you. Let it go. The reason why you've not even been able to have a better person is because you are holding on to what is not worth it. Garbage in, garbage out. Let the garbage go. Then you see someone who is more deserving. Someone who will value you and treat you like a queen or a king that you deserve to be treated like. No one who puts you down deserves your time. No one who looks down on you deserves your attention. What about you? What are you saying to you? What are you saying about yourself? How are you looking at yourself? Are you looking at yourself from other people's eyes? From other people's perspective? Or are you looking at yourself as per what or who you want to be? Or as I've said before, as who God says you are? Which one do you prefer? Which one helps you feel more happier? Which one makes you feel happier? Which one makes you feel more elated? Which one makes you feel more alive? It's not just to exist in this world. While you are existing, are you just here to grow up, eat, drink, sleep, get married, have children, and die? Methuselah, the only thing that was written about Methuselah in the Bible was he was the oldest man, his age, he had sons and daughters. We were all placed on this earth for a purpose. We were all placed on this earth for a reason. Change the narrative. You are still alive because there is something you are supposed to accomplish on this earth. The thought of you being useless, the thought of you being a nobody, the thought of you being worthless is not true. It's a big lie. A big, fat lie. Stop believing what is not true about you. It is what you believe that takes roots in you. What you believe becomes, as in, whatever you believe, you magnify in your life. If you believe no good will come to you, no good will ever come. But just try. Try and change the narrative. Believe that something good can come to you. Believe that all things are working together for your good. Believe that where you are now is not your final destination. Believe that the challenges that you're going through is not where or what is going to keep you or what is going to stop you. You are going to go forward. If your parents are late like mine, believe that what killed your parents will not kill you. Believe that the setbacks your parents had is not going to be your own outcome. It's not going to be your own outcome. It's not going to be what is going to be your own portion. What might have happened to your parents, happened to your elder siblings. You are the one to decide if it's going to continue with you or if it's going to stop with you. Be the full stop. Be the one to put your foot down and say, no, it ends here and now. Change the narrative. Change the negative narrative from negative to positive. It's all in here. And it's all you. It's all you. You determine how everything goes, how your life plays out. As someone said that you are the director, you are the scriptwriter, you are the actor. You are the one to decide how every aspect of your life is supposed to play out. Because God never intended for anyone to live a life of frustration. But at times we try to live our lives without Him. That's why we end up being frustrated. He says the thoughts He has for you are thoughts of peace, thoughts of good and not of evil. So change the negative thoughts you have in your mind. Change the narrative. Someone else's talk about you, someone else's narrative, someone else's label doesn't have to be your label. Do not accept it. Change the narrative and you see that everything will turn out right and work out fine for your good. Till next time, I am Geraldine, one and only Geraldine from Exceptional Minds Concept. If you have a comment, please, you can put that in the comment section. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and you also any questions you have, you can drop it also in the comment section and I'll get back to you. Have a nice day. Bye.